Hey guys, this is Mara the Ring Hedgehog with my video review of The Truth About Alice by Jennifer Mathieu. This is a young adult post-apocalyptic young adult contemporary book. Very different. And because I am massively tired right now, seriously, I might fall asleep on you guys. I'm just gonna read the synopsis instead of trying to sum it up myself. Because, like I said, I might fall asleep on you guys. So, everyone knows Alice slept with two guys at one party. But did you know Alex was sexting Brandon when he crashed his car? It's true. Ask anybody. Rumor has it Alice Franklin is a slut. It's written all over the bathroom stall at Healy High for everyone to see. But after star quarterback Brandon Fitzsimmons dies in a car accident, the rumors start to spiral out of control. In this remarkable debut novel, 4 Healy High students, the girl who had the infamous party, the car accident survivor, the former best friend, and the boy next door tell all they know. But exactly what is the truth about Alice? In the end, there's only one person to ask, Alice herself. So I'm still on the fence about what I'm going to rate this. Right now it's at 2 out of 5 strawberries, but when I'm unsure about how to rate a novel, I always err on the side of caution and rate lower versus up. But I still might change it. I have to think about it. It was a really, really short novel. It's also full of teen angst, which I wasn't surprised. And there was no really likable characters, which also did not surprise me. So there's 4 dual narrations. There is Elaine, who is the popular girl at school, who I did not like. There's Kelsey, the former best friend, who ditches Alice to become popular with all the other girls, who I did not like. There's Josh, the survivor of the car accident, who I'm mostly indifferent to. And then there's Kurt, the boy next door, who has always had a crush on Alice, who I liked pretty well. Elaine I disliked for obvious reasons. She was that typical kind. Kelsey was a bit of a difference. For one thing, I cannot like someone who ditches their best friend simply for popularity reasons. I just can't. I put a lot in loyalty. The other thing is Kelsey made a decision in this book that I really did not like. And I'm going to try to kind of explain it without giving away spoilers, so we'll try this. What she does, her mom was also at fault for it. I did not like either of them. But I am pretty sure legally, Kelsey's mom could not force her to do what she did. And Kelsey did it anyway. And yes, I know you could say, well, she was a teenager, she was scared, she didn't know what to do. I don't care. To me, those are all cop-outs. There's one simple way to avoid this kind of thing, and that is to keep your pants on, and you probably know what I'm talking about, what she did now, but, it really made me dislike Kelsey and her mom. And I'm not convinced that you're supposed to like her. Josh, like I said, I was pretty much indifferent to. The contribution he makes to the rumor was not okay, but overall I was indifferent. I was really surprised because actually, kind of minor spoiler, the author hints rather heavily that Josh is gay and that he liked Brandon, but it didn't feel like she was making a statement with it, so I was actually okay with it. It really did not factor that heavily in the story. In one way it kind of did, but not really. But I was mostly indifferent to him. Kurt I liked pretty well. He was, super intelligent, nerdy type kid. He seemed to actually really like Alice, and he was nice, and the only decent character actually in this. And then Alice, we actually get a narration from Alice in the very, very, very last chapter. I was divided with her. Because on one hand I felt really sorry for her for what happened, like with all the rumors that started and things like that, because she didn't really deserve it. Can't say much else without giving stuff away, but when you read the book you'll see. She really didn't deserve it. But at the same time, she already had a reputation of being slutty, so I couldn't feel sorry for her outside of these particular circumstances. So, yeah. I was divided about her. But overall, I was actually surprised at how hopeful a note this book ended on, and actually, when I bought it, I kind of figured that's where it was going to go, so that's partially why I bought it. Also, I'm meeting the author. Yay! Actually, by the time this video goes up, I'll have met her already. But also, the author, I don't feel, and I could be wrong about this, but I don't feel that she was trying to justify any of the actions the girls made. She offered like explanations of why they said the things they did, but she didn't justify what they did. It was kind of like she was showing you had Elaine, who had slept around, and Kelsey, who did her thing, saying all these horrible things about Alice, but then you look at what they've done, and it was a book about hypocrites, essentially. And she illustrated hypocrisy very well in this. So yeah, I mean, it was a really fast, short read. It was interesting. If I wasn't meeting the author, I probably would never have picked it up. But I'm not sad I did. It was interesting. Definitely not a book you read for characters. It made me, think about a few things, and just, yeah, it was interesting. And I'm glad it ended on the hopeful note, and I'm glad I didn't really try to justify anyone's actions and stuff. So yeah, if you're looking for a very fast contemporary that's pretty heavy, because this thing does deal with a lot of heavy issues, sexual content is everywhere. There's no details, but it's definitely there. Every other page, essentially. But it's not the worst contemporary you could read if you don't mind that kind of stuff and are looking for something a bit edgier. So yeah, that's my review of The Truth About Alice, and if you have read it or have questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will link my written review below as well, and I will see you next time with my next review. Bye!